this one right here is what we want to go with. Okay, so we are continuing Find Love or Die Trying. I'm trying to remember what we did last time. We did the dates. I think we have one round of dates left, and then the end of the game. I think. Well, hopefully it does. Hopefully it passes you by. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you and only you. Then go to last one. Okay. Kia! Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. Oh, we had sex. We'd walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She's the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Morning, Auntie Hawk. Morning to you too, Violet. I did! See, we did! See, we woke up next to each other. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? That's right, she's not the British one, she's the bratty one or whatever. Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. I can only do like 2 voices, and I try and think I can do like 50, but I can't. When it comes to female voices. No take-backs. Bitch, that bed big. Want him to stop being maidenless. Ah, you ain't got no bitches. Oh god, okay. Have you ever heard of circle tunes, Kia? I want to show you something after we're done with this, because oh god. We laid together in bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. Paper Scarlet. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Auntie Hawk. We'll be the greatest partnership of all time. An empire like no other. I like an ambitious woman. I do like an ambitious woman. Oh, it's time for you to spend time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of the show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. I think we just got permission to fuck around. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine, just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Auntie Hawk. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. Ah, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Auntie Hawk has? Do I look like I'm made of money? You literally own this island. I get the staff beds. The next thing you ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Oh god. Which is, I think, true to life, Harmy. Anyway, it's time for the last date with your last soulmate candidate, Tara. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. Okay, final date. I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She bolted up suddenly. Crazy dream. I'll never live this down, Harmy! Poor Harmy. No kidding, I dreamed we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it, too. Care to join me in testing it out? I, added some new features I'd like you to try. Oh. Features. Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Tara's avatar run up to me. You made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As the fun cued, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Aviators. She added Elden Ring! You both, oh my god, she made it. Ah, and you both say oh my god. Ah! Okay, run for my life or fight the pigeons. We're the same person. God. I'm inclined to fight the pigeons. Yeah. We're fighting. We're fighting. We're throwing hands. Or should I say wings? I run toward the pigeons, preparing for the fight of a lifetime. Don't worry, I got you. Tara pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Whoa, I think somebody's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. While Tara was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon. Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon. The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd say something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall up to the ground at breakneck speed. Ah! Save me! I hadn't saved yet! I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. I think I'll have to write, oh god. Death by Canada Army! As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute... My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Oh man, I had so much stuff! You just started. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course! Just hit the retry button. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village, sans the giant beast of death. Except now, the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small! I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. To school? Wait, can't, no! Fuck! It took me a second, god damn it! No! Oh, I can't believe I laughed at that. Jesus Christ, Kia, why? Why? Thankfully, there are no more pigeon Easter eggs. There's one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay. Oh, she added a dick. Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon? No. Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. Army, it's how we cope. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I'd never seen before. She walked up to me and gave me an item called the Ring of You're Pretty Cool. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came onto the show with no idea what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you has been so much fun. I never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody till I met you. Honestly, I never had somebody to share all my crazy shit with, but you're different. TF2 has this. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this, even after the show is over. I'd love to. I'd love to, Tara. You don't even have to ask. I gotta say, you caught me off guard with this. Why's that? You giving this ring to me, well, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together and then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. It's like, for some reason, Sempsy. What? Soon. Soon. I'm gonna buy it and I will play that soon. We played the day away without a care in the world. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date? Sure. What do you want to watch? How about... Whoa. And then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky outside rapidly turned from orange to black as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out, like a candle in the wind. Whoa, what's going on? She held my hand tight. I could feel that she was scared. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Auntie Hawk, you just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. Auntie Hawk, I'm scared. What's happening? I clasped her hand as tight as I could. We need to get out of here. Come on! I didn't even make 3 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Auntie Hawk, hold on, I yelled at her to run, but she came back to try to help me. Terry, you've got to get out of here. She screamed. They must have got her. It was no use. Even though she was right in front of me, I was powerless to get even an inch closer. They tackled her down in an instant. I heard the clink of cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. And we're back here again. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Kia! Morning, Auntie Hawk. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here! I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Auntie Hawk. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Auntie Hawk. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Yeah, I knew it was fucking Cat. Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Auntie Hawk. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try the best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You're too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Auntie Hawk, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me exactly what it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. Army, no! Since you told me your plan, there is no way you were ever going to escape from the island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love the look on your face, Auntie Hawk. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And just so happens, we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Auntie Hawk, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? They literally just said why. I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. It feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes, and I can see. Hang on, just a little longer, Auntie Hawk. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Say something or hit the glass. Say something. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for the next bit, trust me, and sorry in advance. Huh? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was if every nerve in my body was set on fire, as if. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know, Auntie Hawk, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Auntie Hawk, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Always the hero, aren't you, Auntie Hawk? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Auntie Hawk. Oh, just a little longer, Auntie Hawk. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. Sorry, Auntie Hawk, but I want to be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain. It stopped. The world turned dark. I love how the game takes like 5 hours to get interesting. I've been here before. I'm Auntie Hawk. I'm on some kind of dating show, Find Love or Die Trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done the song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui. Each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. Wrath. Hey Wrath, how you doing? I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Sorry, who are you? I've got to play dumb. Sorry, who are you? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for the new show, Find Love or Die Trying. What's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more than you show the world, Violet. There's so much more to you than you show the world, okay? Yeah, but this time I think we have memories, but... Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. I love to see the... And finally, Allie. You never gave up getting us out on here, even after all this time. Howdy, Auntie Hawk. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? This place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Auntie Hawk. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Cat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet! I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but this time, that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Auntie Hawk. I'm from the Resistance. What the fuck is this game? You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. Star Wars! And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. Sorry, BG, that's not a positive reaction from me. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island, and only here. There's no way we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. Damn, looks a little different. But then we found out about the show. And so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It's pretty easy getting in, all things considered. What's Hatalia? All I'd do is write a report that would label me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Do I need to look it up? Didn't go too great since then, though. That was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. Spain. No! God. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? It sounds kind of familiar, but... sounds like a plan. I hadn't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. Okay, I know you said no, but I gotta just put it in. Wait, is this... No, not this. I know what this is. Yeah, no. I would just ascend Zemsi. I would leave this mortal cold. God. All the dumb ideas. A small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I could do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Auntie Hawk, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Cat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, there's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date from each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6, and then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. Sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? I have no idea what's going on with this game, and that's not a positive thing. The way it's setting things up, it's more of like, twist, 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 for the sake of twist, when there's no substance to it. Maybe it'll all come together in the end and make sense, but just this amorphous resistance to the government, which is, you know, it's an okay trope, but there's no substance to this story whatsoever. Like, even the reveals fall so flat. It's called The Budget Ran Out. I'm finishing it, but I don't know. My opinion of this game is just very mediocre. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try and make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted on me going on a date with Scarlet today. I'm not even interested. I don't want to play Doki. I'm not going to. I don't care about that game. Actually, the thing is, I think after this I may say no to visual novels altogether. I personally like playing them. I don't like streaming them. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Auntie Hawk. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5, and a lot of our behind the scenes went crazy, and... It is... Kia! There's not a whole lot for me to do other than just talk. Sucker for Love will probably be the last one that I stream as far as visual novels. And just that one is more of an interactive thing, and it's also voiced, thank God. You did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Auntie Hawk. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? I mean, it's true. I can't wait. I mean, it's true. I can vouch for it. We've both been here since our day started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. Dramatical Murder stream. What is Dramatical Murder? She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have you should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. The lab belongs to R&D, and we could get in trouble if you do. On screen. Oh God! I'm going to Google it off screen. The very first image I see. Oh God, why is it not letting me? The very first image I see is this. Noise's tongue squirms about, caressing the insides of my cheeks and trying to catch my tongue. He has no idea how to fucking kiss. What is this? Very dramatical. It's on Steam. That's where I got that picture. It's on Steam. I think it is, actually. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure I can help you out with that, Auntie Hawk. I'm sure you can help out with that, Auntie Hawk. I know, I own it. Yeah. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. Well, with the Steam Deck, you could play any visual novel on the... No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'm pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Yeah, there are many games that don't work yet. Well, let's get on with this. They're working on it, and that's also up to the devs to make them compatible, which I hope a lot of them actually take the time to do. It's actually not that difficult. I mean, with the RPG Maker, you just export it for Linux, and you should be able to be okay. I mean, once I get mine, I'm going to actually test it out for Sir Beta and make a Linux version. Army! Me too. I came to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains! Brains! See, I said kiss. Oh, God. We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is it really important right now? Do you mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains. Bananas! What the I hope your health insurance covers this. Thwack. Bleh. Once more, with feeling. Thwack. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Let's see maybe? But I would love to see that. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, fuck. My hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He just kept going and going. A visual novel enthusiast. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? The virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Haha! I fucking knew it. Same. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. This looks like something I would make. Not that I've ever made zombie viruses, Auntie Hawk. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Oh, Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting for hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Auntie Hawk, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, we went for a night walk with Allie. I went for a night walk with Allie, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in there without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. Four? We had a picnic. That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was Four always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this. Trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase. Four became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Mommy vibes. Did Allie prove Four's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs to play for a while. It's more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Auntie Hawk. I'll explain the situation as we walk down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walk toward the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markers on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish that I had to say it wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Auntie Hawk and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. I trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks that kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Allie? This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've got to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. It's the old HawkZombie theme. God. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Auntie Hawk and I will start the reversal process. Well, the theme I used for the channel before we got the custom one. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Just spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walked into their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Auntie Hawk. Besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess. Is this going to hurt? I'll be honest. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be, Auntie Hawk. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Kia. Here we go. Yui, let's do this. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Auntie Hawk. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Al and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with Four about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind. Oh, yeah. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran at me, yelling and screaming. You five-timing little cheater! Wait, I can explain, Too late, they were all on me like hyenas. Ah! Oh, Lord. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Auntie Hawk. Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Congrats, Auntie Hawk. You made it today, too. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Definitely. I figure it's best to make sure something seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Cass said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if it would ever happen again. There's no room for error. She's definitely my #1 right now, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but I've got a really good feeling about her. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke, so who's it gonna be? Notice that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I was trying to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snaps when I saw Kat open it, using a black key she kept on a ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Yeah, we're a woman in this. Wrath. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you give me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it. Then we can use it. That we can use as a duplicate key. Maybe that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a but coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Auntie Hawk, when have I ever been wrong? I can list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk in the woods, the same day we would when we truly met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how not to give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, Auntie Hawk. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's gotta be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything is just moving so fast. Some days I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels right, like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spent today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute, what about getting the master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun Bun Bun! Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy! She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt! Bun 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 leapt out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we lay next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Hunt. Yui's a lovely girl. At times I remembered how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Just bought it, oh my god. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. I turned to make her smile. Made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Auntie Hawk? Yeah? I love you, Auntie Hawk. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this, soon. I'd like that. Oh, Sepsi. Me too, Yui. And now... I attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. Took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I'm sure the 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. I'm reading as fast as I possibly can! Without it blurring together. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. They could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Auntie Hawk. Good night. Good night, Auntie Hawk. Skip words! Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How'd you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contacts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding. Don't worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Magic Collection Melanie. Do you have Blue Eyes White Dragon? I got a drug dealer too. Oh my god. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. Now you got Pikachu. What time as soon as it's night tomorrow? Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Auntie Hawk? Forrest disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be able to talk back up there. I'll let them know. Say Taro. Original Babe Ruth. Back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I make my way over. Hey, Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, Auntie Hawk. I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her brother to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. If I don't want to be still in this house, Mel! Everyone has a family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be happy to see you again. You're right, Auntie Hawk. There was no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again, Auntie Hawk. We finally escaped this dreadful place. I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first to just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end, she was hit before I was. She died for it. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. For her sake, just that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. It's my whole run. Full homo. My god. Big windfall, Sugar Guardian. Oh, he said Sugar Guardian. It just doesn't matter who as long as they got sugar. You're kind, Auntie Hawk. It's something I adore about you, you know. After Viola died, I did my best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I was as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing, really. It's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. Oh, Huey. At times I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes. I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers Five and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. Benjamin sexual! You're too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. You won't let us! But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Fortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the Master Kiwi pilfered will help with that. I hope so for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. Kia. It's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. I don't know the time or the place, but maybe we can get out of here. Perhaps you join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few minutes longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited about what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Auntie Hawk! Ellie, what are you... Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. Yes, Kia? It's not an age game. Yeah, one of these days, maybe tomorrow I will. If somebody gives me a good one to play, I'll play it tomorrow. On Discord, maybe. Maybe. Oh, God damn it. Why do I keep doing this? I had everything set up. Everything is perfect, then I forget to change that. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Allie. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Wrath. Okay, just going... Oh, lovely, BG. Jeez. This isn't a retro game, though, Centauro. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Huh. It's good to know his whole getup was a good idea. Do you know I actually fucking hate sports? I've never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see. I got all that fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others. They've got notes down here on how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things or... We're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I'd never invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. But I don't get why you said why can't it just be called retro games. Whoops. Oh. Whoops. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Auntie Hawk. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure we'd want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They've tracked us. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on the show, Auntie Hawk? No, why's that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It's hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 brothers and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my brothers and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again? That's too depressing to think, Yui. Should we finish it? Wrath! We're going to get out of here and see your brothers again, together. Thanks, Auntie Hawk. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Yeah, it sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Auntie Hawk. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing left for me either way. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some alone time alone, Auntie Hawk. I didn't mean to look, but after her paper scattered across the room, Maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It's my understanding they've recently had a son and want him to be their next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent the remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing that what the show would entail. They paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was hard to keep rooting. Oh, damn. I closed the folder and stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. Yeah, just pretty much. Damn. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Auntie Hawk. I'm here if you want to talk. Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Full family poison. God. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Well, I know what you meant. Who could after what had happened? Just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Auntie Hawk. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. Uno reverso time! For some almond cookies now. Harvey, cool it. Oh my god, all 3 of you, Jesus. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Auntie Hawk. Once slip up with Kat, this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Kat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Keeping the vibe. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui's definitely a contender for the final ceremony. Of course. Oh, like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. Though she's a very different kind of woman than Scarlet. You've got a tough choice down the road. Though I've also got a tough choice to make right now. Oh, you've also... Who's the unlucky girl today? So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great! Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. And can I take back my vote? Take my vote back? What do you think, Auntie Hawk? I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape and that we could do only on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Edgar Allan Poe. God. Gosh, that is kind of good! Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Now let's hear it. I noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. Oh, hi, Auntie Hawk. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I didn't take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition, in your name. You're ridiculous, Auntie Hawk. What of a breakout. Yeah, anyone can be an auntie. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come in here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges. The rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? You're a literal auntie, too. I'm ready to crush the opposition. They'll rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what's the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me while I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Auntie Hawk. I know why you're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing that you're looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. I'm going for the harem ending. Fuck it. Simply kill my friend. Well, maybe she will. I'm always here for you, Violet. And I for you as well, Auntie Hawk. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. It's a power bucky! By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Beep. Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We are the Brothers 5, the best chefs on the island. Centaur. Go down with the scandal. What's that too? I'm gonna say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. Dude, she's already won. Say something for her. We'll meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish. A dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How can we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. I definitely need to come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed on the ground. God, I'm so hungry right now. Went down, 4 to go. Bro! I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. I actually really want spaghetti and meatballs so bad right now. Let the games begin. because I've not had a good spaghetti and meatballs in I don't know how long. The contestants, that were still conscious, rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I've seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. Diet food night. At the same time, 4 was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. Okay, I was looking online. Have you heard of kimchi pasta? It's basically making a bolognese with a kimchi base instead of tomato. It actually looked kind of good. It just uses the kimchi, some like ground beef or pork, and miso. But it specifically kimchi though. Like actual fermented kimchi. The good stuff. I assume Kia knows what kimchi is. Like kimchi's fucking good. Sure, it'll be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Yes, I fucking... You're having too long. I do too. I can't tell though if it's expired in June of last year or if it expires in June of next year. All it says on it is 21 June 23. That's it. I think it's still safe. We've had it for several months now. But I have no... Well, I mean, we bought it last year. But I don't know if it's still... It should be safe to eat, right? Violet filled hundreds of laid-out bowls of spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Yeah, but June 23rd of 2021, or is it June 21st of 2023? Because I'm in Canada. And it's day, month, year, not month, day, year. Each looked both delicious and artistic. I would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. Oh my god. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid-out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is... Violet. The crowd cheered, myself included. Oh, well, she said her name. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I've ever had. Though if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I had it well, but I have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro! Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a new level of uproarious applause. Violet! 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 She's not gonna kill us, though, Retro. Why would she kill us? She's working with us. Oh, goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. What? Well, they have their memories back now. There was the reveal where they have their memories back. And hi, Retro, how you doing? Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet! 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 We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Auntie Hawk, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. The world would pale in comparison. Hey, she reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done it without my ever-so-charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, Auntie Hawk. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. I get on board. But today, you helped me remember not even without them, I've still got me. I keep on hitting that thing, you know. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, She put her fingers against my lips. Shh, I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet. But please remember what I said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'll walk with you for as long as you wanted to. We can walk until the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. We walk together until the dead of night. It is nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We had just missed it. Hope you two enjoyed your day today. I'm starting to interrupt, but it's time we get the show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her pocket, spat it around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. And we're in! She turned the lock and pulled the door open. Oh, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man. Not another staircase. I'd have to save so much money to just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? This is not... I don't think we're even close to the end, honestly. Secret schmecret. It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on the island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, that's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. I think we just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. Kia. Sounds like a pretty big deal. Oh, sorry. That's an understatement. Ugh. You've been saying I'm on the last leg for I don't know how long. Information here could change the tide of war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. There's more than that, too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and brother all got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. I'm trying! If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what's happening to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie. Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. Skip words! It's okay. Believe, right? Breath. Sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. Tara, oh, I have to go on dates with Tara and Allie still too? Oh my god. These are taking forever! I'm not getting up just yet, though. Sure, I have a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. Can't end like this, it just can't. I've got an idea. It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. I'm finishing it tonight, I've decided. I'm just going to keep playing until it's done. I meant to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm kind of in the same boat as her, BG, honestly. I'm kind of done with this game. I'm a programmer. I can make something that would try all the possibilities for the password. It takes some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show is over. It's not better of a shot than we thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. We're about to enter a polycule, I think. In the meantime, the rest of us can try and figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? Wait, what? Oh, I have our escape plan. She took out the master key and held it up for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key, we know that it works. We can use it to disable the hangar security, commandeer a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jump for joy. I can't believe it, we're almost out of here. I think you mean Luke. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With a storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight, at least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Do we need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I decided it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than to chase a pipe dream. First joke me, Damien. God. Yeah, that's the name of the guy with teeth. Kia, the toothy daddy. No, I won't accept it. If we're in your shoes, I was looking for my brothers, and I just gave up looking for them. I regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't just ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have a family you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Auntie Hawk? We need to take this chance. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm programming God, best of the best. I'm gonna have the code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, Kay. I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why do you think all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who'd have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. Hey, Tia, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and... Oh no. I got no idea. No, I don't like where this is going. How to do this, cuz... I remember that all I know about hacking your videos of people typing really fast saying, I'm in, and... I practically flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on! My mouth is like drying out.